What was weird about Antarctica?
There's nothing there. So if you want to go see the emperor penguins or wildlife that is available, you can't go to the interior of Antarctica.
The frozen wasteland of Antarctica conceals a haunting mystery, one whispered in the icy breaths of the Weddell seals. These masters of survival, navigating the treacherous depths with uncanny precision, hold the key to unlocking the secrets buried beneath the vast, silent ice. Their ability to thrive in this unforgiving environment hints at the chilling secrets that lie beyond the impenetrable ice wall. Every crevice, every ice cave, every frozen peak of this desolate continent whispers of mysteries waiting to be unearthed. Join us as we uncover the chilling secrets lurking under Antarctica's ice. Weddell seals, nature's navigators. In the frigid waters of Antarctica, a remarkable creature thrives against all odds. The Weddell seal, often called the ocean's puppy due to its adorable appearance, possesses an extraordinary ability that sets it apart from other marine mammals. Scientists have discovered that these seals have an internal compass, allowing them to navigate the icy labyrinth using Earth's magnetic fields. This incredible adaptation enables Weddell seals to survive in one of the harshest environments on the planet. They can dive to depths of over 2,000 feet and hold their breath for more than an hour, all while navigating the dark, cold waters with precision. Their internal compass acts as a built-in GPS, guiding them to breathing holes in the thick ice and helping them locate their prey. But the surprises don't end there. In the early 2022, researchers made a groundbreaking discovery in the Weddell Sea. They found a massive breeding colony of Weddell seals, covering an area of around 92 square miles. This colony is home to an estimated 60 million nests, each carefully constructed by the seals to protect their eggs and pups. Antarctic sea spiders, defying anatomy. In the depths of the Antarctic Ocean, a creature lurks that defies our understanding of anatomy. The Antarctic sea spider, a bizarre and fascinating species, has evolved to survive in the extreme cold by developing a unique body structure. Unlike most spiders, their vital organs are not contained within their body, but instead extend into their long, spindly legs. This peculiar adaptation allows Antarctic sea spiders to survive in temperatures that would freeze the bodily fluids of other organisms. By distributing their organs throughout their legs, they reduce the risk of complete organ failure due to the cold. But that's not the only trick up their sleeve. Antarctic sea spiders also possess a long, snout-like mouth that they use to suck nutrients from their prey. This specialized feeding mechanism enables them to extract the maximum amount of energy from their food, a crucial adaptation in an environment where resources are scarce. Tardigrades, indestructible survivors. In the realm of microscopic life, there is one creature that reigns supreme in terms of sheer resilience and adaptability. Tardigrades, affectionately known as water bears, are tiny organisms that can survive in the most extreme conditions imaginable. These minuscule marvels, measuring no more than 0.02 inches in length, have captured the attention of scientists and the public alike due to their incredible ability to withstand the harshest environments. Tardigrades can endure temperatures ranging from minus 458 degrees Fahrenheit to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Pressures 6 times greater than those found in the deepest parts of the ocean, and can even survive exposure to the vacuum of space. When faced with extreme conditions, they enter a state of suspended animation called cryptobiosis, in which their metabolism slows to a crawl, and they can survive without food or water for decades. In this dormant state, tardigrades can withstand radiation levels that would be lethal to most other organisms. They can also survive being completely dehydrated, losing up to 99% of their body water. When rehydrated, they spring back to life, resuming their normal activities as if nothing had happened. Icefish, masters of sub-zero survival. Beneath the icy surface of Antarctica's waters, a remarkable species of fish thrives in conditions that would spell certain death for most other marine life. The icefish, named for its unique adaptation to the frigid environment, inhabits a vast underwater area that spans approximately 92 square miles. This region is home to an astonishing 60 million icefish nests, each meticulously constructed and guarded by these extraordinary creatures. What sets icefish apart from other species is their ability to survive in water, that remains just below freezing. While most fish have red blood, ice fish possess clear blood that lacks hemoglobin, the protein responsible for transporting oxygen. Instead, their blood contains specialized antifreeze proteins that prevent ice crystals from forming in their bodies, allowing them to maintain their normal physiological functions in sub-zero temperatures. The ice fish's clear blood allows them to absorb oxygen directly from the water through their skin, a process that is more efficient in the oxygen-rich waters of Antarctica. Antarctic meteorites, celestial treasures in the ice. Antarctica, with its vast expanses of white ice, is not only a frontier for biological discoveries, but also a treasure trove for astronomers and planetary scientists. The continent's unique conditions make it an ideal place to search for meteorites, the cosmic debris that falls from the sky and holds clues to the origins of our solar system. In recent years, researchers have made groundbreaking finds in Antarctica, including the discovery of 5 new meteorites. Among these celestial treasures was one of the largest meteorites ever found on the continent, weighing in at a staggering 17 pounds. This extraterrestrial giant, a remnant of a long-ago cosmic collision, provides an unprecedented opportunity to study the composition and history of objects from beyond our world. However, the significance of Antarctic meteorites extends far beyond their size. The ALH 8400 meteorite, found in 1984, is believed to have originated from Mars. This extraordinary find contains tiny particles that some scientists believe could be fossilized bacteria, raising profound questions about the possibility of life on other planets. If confirmed, this discovery would have immense implications for our understanding of the distribution and evolution of life in the universe. Antarctica's dry, cold climate and vast expanses of ice create the perfect conditions for preserving meteorites. The stark white landscape makes it easier for researchers to spot these dark, rocky objects, which stand out against the snow and ice. As a result, Antarctica has become a mecca for meteorite hunters, who brave the harsh conditions in search of these cosmic treasures. Lake Vostok, a hidden world beneath the ice. Deep beneath Antarctica's thick ice sheet lies a hidden wonder that has captivated the imagination of scientists for decades. Lake Vostok, the world's largest subglacial lake, is a vast expanse of liquid water that has remained isolated from the rest of the planet for millions of years. This hidden world, sealed off from the sun and the atmosphere, is a tantalizing prospect for researchers seeking to uncover the secrets of life in extreme environments. The discovery of Lake Vostok in the 1990s was a watershed moment in Antarctic exploration. Russian scientists, using radar and other advanced technologies, were able to map the contours of this vast underground lake, which covers an area roughly the size of Lake Ontario. But it was not until 2012 that the true significance of this discovery became clear. In that year, after decades of careful drilling and meticulous precautions to avoid contamination, Russian researchers finally breached the surface of Lake Vostok. What they found was nothing short of extraordinary. The lake, which had been sealed off from the outside world for millions of years, was home to a complex ecosystem of microorganisms that had evolved to survive in the extreme conditions of the subglacial environment. These strange, unidentifiable life forms had developed and thrived in complete isolation, adapting to the crushing pressure, perpetual darkness, and nutrient-poor waters of Lake Vostok. Their discovery challenged our understanding of the limits of life and opened up new frontiers in the search for extraterrestrial organisms. The colossal squid, a titan of the deep. In the inky depths of the Antarctic Ocean, a titan lurks, the colossal squid, one of the most elusive and enigmatic creatures on the planet. With a body that can grow up to 46 feet in length and eyes the size of dinner plates, this giant cephalopod is a true monster of the deep. For centuries, the colossal squid remained a mystery, known only from the tales of sailors and the occasional carcass that washed ashore. But in recent years, advances in deep-sea exploration have allowed scientists to catch glimpses of this incredible creature in its natural habitat. What they have found is a predator perfectly adapted to life in the cold, dark waters of the Antarctic. The colossal squid's enormous eyes, which can measure up to 11 inches in diameter, are the largest of any animal on Earth. These massive organs are thought to be an adaptation to the squid's deep-sea lifestyle, allowing it to detect the faint glimmers of bioluminescent light that may signal the presence of prey. The squid's tentacles, which are lined with sharp hooks and suckers, are also well suited for capturing and subduing its prey, which can include large fish and even other squid. Despite its fearsome reputation, much about the colossal squid remains unknown. Its exact range, behavior, and life cycle are still largely a mystery, and scientists are only just beginning to unravel the secrets of this incredible creature. Leopard seals, apex predators of the Antarctic. In the icy waters surrounding Antarctica, a fearsome predator reigns supreme, the leopard seal. These powerful animals, which can grow up to 12 feet in length and weigh over 1,000 pounds, are the apex predators of the Antarctic ecosystem, known for their speed, strength, and hunting prowess. Leopard seals are named for their spotted coats, which provide camouflage in the dappled light of the Antarctic waters, but it is their incredible adaptations for hunting that truly set them apart. These seals have long, muscular bodies and powerful jaws lined with sharp teeth, allowing them to pursue and capture a wide variety of prey, including penguins, other seals, and even Antarctic cod. One of the most remarkable aspects of leopard seal behavior is their use of teamwork when hunting. These animals have been observed working together in small groups to corral and capture their prey, a strategy that allows them to take down animals much larger than themselves. As top predators, leopard seals play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the Antarctic ecosystem. They help control the populations of their prey species, preventing them from overgrazing the limited resources of this harsh environment. But as climate change continues to alter the Antarctic landscape, the future of these incredible animals is uncertain. Giant sea sponges, silent survivors beneath the ice. In the frigid depths beneath Antarctica's ice shelves, a remarkable organism thrives in a world of perpetual darkness and bone-chilling cold. Giant sea sponges, some as large as a kitchen table, have adapted to survive in this extreme environment by employing a unique strategy for capturing food. These ancient creatures, which have existed for over 600 million years, rely on the slow-moving currents that circulate under the ice to bring them the nutrients they need to survive. Despite the harsh conditions, giant sea sponges have found a way to flourish in this underwater realm. They are filter feeders, using specialized cells called choanocytes to create water flow through their porous bodies. As the water passes, the sponges capture tiny food particles, like bacteria and phytoplankton, which provide them with the energy they need to grow and reproduce. Ghostly anemones, ethereal dwellers of the Antarctic deep. In the dark, frigid waters beneath Antarctica's ice, a ghostly presence lurks. Tiny, translucent sea anemones, clinging to the underside of the ice shelf. These ethereal creatures, known as ghost anemones, were first discovered in 2010 by a team of researchers using a remote-operated vehicle to explore the hidden world beneath the ice. At first glance, these anemones may seem unremarkable, just another strange organism in an ecosystem full of unusual adaptations. But upon closer inspection, their unique biology and behavior reveal a fascinating story of survival in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Ghost anemones are small, typically measuring less than an inch in length when contracted, but what they lack in size, they make up for in numbers. The researchers who first discovered them found thousands of individuals clustered together on the underside of the ice shelf. These anemones are adapted to life in the perpetual darkness and intense cold of the Antarctic deep. They have translucent bodies that allow them to blend in with their icy surroundings, and they are able to withstand temperatures that would freeze the blood of most other organisms. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of ghost anemones is their ability to live upside down, hanging from the ice like ghostly chandeliers. This unique orientation allows them to take advantage of the tiny particles of organic matter that float down from the surface, providing them with a constant source of food in an environment where nutrients are scarce. The Scotia Sea, a treasure trove of ancient DNA. In the icy waters of the Scotia Sea, off the coast of Antarctica, a team of researchers made a remarkable discovery in 2019. While collecting sediment samples from the seafloor, they stumbled upon a treasure trove of ancient DNA, dating back nearly 2 million years, the oldest ever recovered from a marine environment. This sedimentary DNA, or SIDA DNA, is a type of genetic material that is preserved in the sediments at the bottom of the ocean. Unlike DNA from living organisms, which degrades quickly after death, SIDA DNA can remain intact for millions of years, providing a unique window into the distant past. The SIDA DNA discovered in the Scotia Sea is particularly valuable because it comes from a region that is rich in marine life, including phytoplankton, the tiny photosynthetic organisms that form the base of the ocean food chain. By studying the genetic material of these ancient phytoplankton, scientists can gain new insights into how marine ecosystems have evolved over time and how they have responded to past climate changes. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Scotia Sea SIDA DNA is its sheer age. At nearly 2 million years old, it is more than 4 times older than the previous record holder for marine SIDA DNA. This suggests that the Scotia Sea may be a particularly good place to look for even older SIDA DNA, potentially pushing back the boundaries of what is possible in the study of ancient DNA. The Weddell polynya, a window into the ocean. In the heart of the Weddell Sea, off the coast of Antarctica, a massive hole in the sea ice has been puzzling scientists for decades. Known as the Weddell polynya, this vast expanse of open water can cover an area of up to 31,000 square miles, larger than the state of South Carolina. Polynyas are a common feature of the polar oceans, but the Weddell polynya is unique in its size and persistence. It first appeared in the 1970s and has been observed sporadically since then, most recently in 2016. But what causes this massive hole in the sea ice, and what can it tell us about the ocean and climate? Scientists believe that the Weddell polynya is caused by a complex interplay of factors, including ocean currents, wind patterns, and the topography of the seafloor. As warm, salty water rises from the depths of the ocean, it melts the sea ice from below, creating a self-sustaining cycle that keeps the polynya open. But the Weddell polynya is more than just a curiosity. It also has important implications for the ocean and climate. As the sea ice melts, it exposes the dark, open water beneath, which absorbs more of the sun's heat than the reflective ice. This can lead to a feedback loop, where the warmer water melts more ice, leading to even more warming. Antarctica's volcanic underbelly, a fiery contrast to the icy surface. Antarctica, the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth, is often associated with vast expanses of ice and snow. However, beneath this frozen exterior lies a hidden world of fire and fury. Antarctica is home to over 138 volcanoes, many of which are active, revealing a surprising contrast to the continent's icy reputation. One of the most prominent examples of Antarctica's volcanic activity is Mount Erebus, the southernmost active volcano on the planet. This towering peak, which rises to an elevation of over 12,000 feet, is famous for its persistent lava lake, which has been continuously active since it was first discovered in 1972. The sight of glowing, molten rock amidst the surrounding snow and ice is a breathtaking reminder of the dynamic geological forces that shape our planet. But Mount Erebus is not the only volcanic wonder in Antarctica. The continent is also home to the caldera of Deception Island, a unique ring-shaped landform that was created by the collapse of a volcanic cone. This natural harbor has served as a refuge for explorers and whalers throughout history, but it also has a darker side. In recent years, volcanic eruptions on Deception Island have damaged scientific bases and forced evacuations, underscoring the ongoing activity of Antarctica's volcanic underbelly. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Antarctica, the last frontier, hides its mysteries, and some of them are being hidden by the world powers. There are restricted zones in Antarctica, and no one except officials can enter or leave those areas. Most of the things that happen there are kept hidden from the public eye. Recently, a drone flew over the ice wall of Antarctica and captured the most shocking footage ever. The footage shows a massive black ship hovering above Antarctica, resembling a flying spaceship ready to land. Some say that maybe Antarctica is a hub for extraterrestrial communication, as its surface is said to be similar to some frozen planets. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. The lost expedition, Endurance found after a century. In 1914, Sir Ernest Shackleton set out on one of the most ambitious expeditions of the age, a daring attempt to cross the Antarctic continent on foot. But the expedition was plagued by misfortune from the start, and in 1915, Shackleton's ship, the Endurance, became trapped in the pack ice of the Weddell Sea. Despite the crew's best efforts, the ship was slowly crushed by the ice, forcing them to abandon the ship and set out on a desperate journey across the frozen landscape. For over a century, the fate of the Endurance remained a mystery. But in 2022, a team of researchers using advanced underwater technology finally located the wreck, lying nearly 10,000 feet below the surface of the Weddell Sea. The discovery was a stunning moment in the history of polar exploration, providing closure to one of the greatest survival stories of all time. The wreck of the Endurance is remarkably well preserved, thanks to the cold, dark waters of the Antarctic deep. The ship's timbers are still intact, and the name Endurance is clearly visible on the stern. Pyramids of Antarctica, ancient structures or natural wonders. In the frozen wastelands of Antarctica, a series of strange geometric structures have been discovered, sparking intense speculation and debate among scientists and conspiracy theorists alike. These structures, which bear an uncanny resemblance to the pyramids of ancient Egypt, have been the subject of countless theories and investigations, with some claiming that they are evidence of a lost civilization that once thrived on the icy continent. The pyramids were first spotted in satellite imagery of Antarctica. Since then, several expeditions have been mounted to investigate them up close. What they found was a series of towering, symmetrical structures, some of them rising hundreds of feet above the surrounding landscape. The structures are made entirely of ice, and their surfaces are covered in intricate patterns and designs that seem too precise to be the work of nature. Some researchers have suggested that the pyramids are the result of natural processes, such as the accumulation of snow and ice over thousands of years. They point to similar structures found in other parts of the world, such as the penitents of the Andes Mountains, as evidence that such formations can occur without human intervention. But others remain convinced the pyramids are evidence of something more extraordinary. They argue that the structures are too precise and too similar to ancient human-made pyramids to be the result of chance. Some have even suggested that the pyramids were built by an advanced civilization that once inhabited Antarctica, perhaps during a time when the continent was much warmer and more hospitable to life. The Gamburtsev Mountains, Antarctica's hidden giants. Beneath the vast ice sheets of Antarctica lies a hidden world of towering mountains and deep valleys, known as the Gamburtsev Mountains. This massive subglacial range stretches over 1,200 miles, with peaks reaching heights of over 9,800 feet, a scale that rivals some of the world's most famous mountain chains. But what makes the Gamburtsev Mountains truly extraordinary is that they are entirely hidden from view, buried beneath up to 15,700 feet of ice. The discovery of the Gamburtsev Mountains in the 1950s was a stunning revelation, made possible only by the advent of modern radar technology. Since then, scientists have been working to unravel the mysteries of these hidden giants, using a combination of seismic surveys, ice-penetrating radar, and other advanced tools. What they have found is a complex and dynamic system shaped by millions of years of tectonic activity and glacial erosion. The Gamburtsev Mountains are believed to have formed during the Permian period, some 250 million years ago, and have been slowly worn down by the inexorable flow of ice over the eons. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of the Gamburtsev Mountains is their role in shaping the Antarctic ice sheet itself. As the mountains rise and fall beneath the ice, they create a complex network of valleys and ridges that help to channel the flow of ice toward the sea. This interaction between the mountains and the ice is a crucial factor in determining the stability of the Antarctic ice sheet, and understanding it is essential for predicting how the ice will respond to future climate change. As the climate continues to warm, the fate of the Gamburtsev Mountains and the Antarctic ice sheet hangs in the balance. If the ice were to melt completely, it would reveal a stunning landscape of towering peaks and deep valleys, unlike anything else on Earth. But it would also have profound consequences for global sea levels, potentially inundating coastal cities and low-lying areas around the world. Methane under ice, a ticking time bomb. Beneath the vast ice sheets of Antarctica lies a hidden threat that could have devastating consequences for the planet. Trapped within the frozen soil and sediments are trillions of tons of methane, a potent greenhouse gas that could dramatically accelerate global warming if released into the atmosphere. Methane is a natural byproduct of the decay of organic matter and is found in many different environments around the world, from wetlands and swamps to the guts of cattle and other ruminants. But in the frozen soils of Antarctica, methane has been accumulating for millions of years, locked away by the cold and pressure of the ice. As the climate warms and the ice begins to melt, however, this trapped methane could be released into the atmosphere, triggering a feedback loop that could lead to even more warming. Methane is a far more potent greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide, and even a small release could have significant impacts on the planet's climate. But the threat of methane release from Antarctica is not just a theoretical one. In recent years, scientists have begun to observe signs of methane seeping from the ice, particularly in areas where the ice is thinning or retreating. In some cases, methane bubbles have been observed rising from the seafloor, while in others, methane has been detected in the air above the ice. The scale of the potential methane release from Antarctica is staggering. Some estimates suggest that there could be as much as 500 gigatons of methane trapped beneath the ice, equivalent to roughly 10 times the amount of methane currently in the Earth's atmosphere. If even a fraction of this methane were to be released, it could have catastrophic consequences for the planet.